Hi everybody, welcome back to my garden. Today I am going to work on putting some seeds in the ground. I have some cosmos seeds and some zinnia seeds, and maybe I'll put in, I don't know, maybe some marigold. I'm really kind of new to all of this, putting seeds in the ground. I'm just kind of experimenting, and I thought that there would be a couple of beds that would be pretty to just throw in a bunch of seeds, since I have some bare spots that don't have too many perennials and shrubs in yet, and I have some future plans but just haven't been able to make all of those plans happen yet, for financial reasons mostly. But I'm just kind of going at a slow and steady pace and filling things up as I go, and utilizing some cheap and inexpensive seed packets to fill in the gaps. So come along with me as I figure out where to put all the seeds. The first bed that I am going to work in today is this bed where I have my crepe myrtle. This is a Tonto red, I don't even know, maybe it's just Tonto crepe myrtle. It stays fairly small. I think it gets maybe 10 feet tall, which is perfect for these. It's on the corner of our house here, so we didn't want anything that got too big. But in this bed, I have a bunch of daffodils from the spring that I'm letting die back, and I have a denim and lace Russian sage just kind of stuck right there. And I have some, what are these, limetta, 2 limetta hydrangea, one here and one over there. That one over there is a little bit smaller than this one because this one gets more sun. And then in the future, I'd really love to put a bird bath right in the middle, or maybe a fountain someday in the middle. I think would be really pretty. And planting some various perennials and maybe some shrubs. I'm not sure if I want to do any more boxwood, since I have this boxwood hedge that I planted all along the edge of this bed. Someday soon these will grow up and I'll be able to keep them. My goal is at a low lying hedge that is just one long continuous hedge. So this bed is just adjacent to the obelisk right there. And I thought that it might be pretty. I've never grown these before, but I have a bunch of cosmos seed packets. And I know that they are supposed to be really easy to grow, and I thought that maybe I could just fill this bed up with cosmos, and maybe we'll see if I'll put anything else in here or if I'll just make it into one big cosmos bed. I really like mass plantings sometimes. I think they look beautiful, especially kind of against all the stuff that I have going on over there in that longer border. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna rake back the mulch and be careful not to disturb the daffodil foliage too much, and throw the seeds in the ground, and we'll see what happens in a month or two. These are the cosmos that I have. One is botanical interest, and then a burpee mix. The botanical interest is the double click cosmos, and the burpee is, I guess, just a single cosmos. I don't know. Like I said, I've never grown them before, so I don't really know what to expect. But I think they both get around 3 to 4 feet tall, and they're both, it looks like a blend of pinks and whites. So I'm going to throw these into the ground. And this is the back of the seed packets. And it looks like you plant them a 1/4 inch deep, and recommend thinning them 8 to 10 inches, which I probably will not do that. Just leave them to be full and overcrowded. And they're great for attracting hummingbirds and butterflies, all the things. I think they might look really beautiful in here. Alright, the cosmos seeds are all in, and I gave them all a good watering, so hopefully we will start seeing cosmos very soon and they can cover up all this dead daffodil foliage. I think they're gonna look pretty. And this is the second bed that I'm gonna work in today. This has our Dragon Lady Hollies that help to give us a little bit of privacy on our deck, and the hot tub. When we're in the hot tub, it really blocks the view of the street very well, which is nice. But I do have plans in this spot as well to add in some different perennials and, I don't know, maybe a shrub. I'm not really sure, just taking it slow, but I thought, why not maybe fill this up with a bunch of zinnias? I have a bunch of zinnia packets, and that way I could have a whole big bed of zinnias and have lots of zinnias to cut from all summer long. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and just see how it goes and how it ends up looking in a couple months. Okay, I just got finished raking back all of the mulch, and that would have been a whole lot easier to do if I would have done this before we put down mulch. But the mulch has just kind of built up in this bed because we keep adding more and not really planting anything in it. So there was a lot. You can see my piles that I will have to kind of redisperse in this bed and other places. But here are the two kinds of zinnias that I'm going to put in. I think that I'm going to put the Benary's Giant towards the back and the State Fair towards the front. I think they both, the State Fair can get about the same height as the Benary's Giant, but the bloom is a little bit smaller. So I don't know, I'm just gonna sprinkle some Benary's in the back and some State Fair towards the front and just see how it turns out. have all of the zinnia seeds in the bed, and I got all the mulch and dirt dispersed around the house. That was a lot of work. And then I do have some extra seeds, so throughout the season I will pop in kind of a succession planting of zinnia seeds, like every few weeks. Probably I'll put a little bit more in just so I have a nice fresh batch throughout the season. So I think my work is done for today. Thank you so much for joining me again in my little backyard garden and just following along with me today. I hope you guys all have a great day.